Sirens Gate, issue number 1. This is a book that is written, illustrated, and lettered by Shannon Maer, and the name does ring a chord in my ears, but I cannot for the life of me place where I know the name from. I wanted to try something new. I saw this beautifully painted cover for a book. There was like a werewolf and a ninja on it and a very promiscuous looking young lady. And I'm like, okay, what the hell? I like all sorts of comics. What do you got for me? I don't cover a lot of Dynamite books. If there was like a good place to jump on for me to cover everything of, Vampirella and Purgatory, I would find a way. But let's start here, Could be fun. What do we got in here, And if you guys know anything about this creator, please let me know if there's any other work I should look up. Like, what I was reading about this book is that Sirens Gate is like Shannon's like first entirely painted comic book where they're doing all of the work themselves. So we open up this book and instantly gorgeous. The artwork is beautiful. It's very painterly, very organized. I like it a lot. And the lettering is a big shock. It feels easy, but that's not a problem. It feels very like, oh, we have like one thought bubble that we can painterly put on here and it's going to be fine, but that's okay. So when we open up this book, there are these two soldiers who are standing outside of the cat club and they're going in to kill somebody, but a ninja lady in like a weird mask and a weird cloak walks up to them and strangles the girl. She gets shot at, doesn't die, shoots some lightning out of her hand, Mortal Kombat style, and burns the one dude. He's like, somebody might, like, Commander Rain might be dead, like, this isn't good. I need help. Can somebody respond? Can somebody help, please? And we just see an image of the Cat Club. But what's happening inside the Cat Club? Well, it's called the Cat Club. Now, please be advised, this is a more adult-oriented comic book, obviously, but Cat Club is a strip joint. There's some interesting looking ladies who are dressed up as like, they got the ears. They're just matching lingerie to their hairstyle. You get it. The one lady dancing on the pole, her eyes are completely black. I don't know if that's an aesthetic choice or if it's like some weird demonic thing, but we'll get to it in a bit. So we're seeing that a woman works there. Her name is Tara. She is reading a book and kind of just like withdrawing from the situation more than anybody else. And I supposedly, if there's like some prequel to this where we explain that Tara was like found dead, then I don't know what that story is. But supposedly this woman was found dead and people are like staring at her, so she's kind of getting uncomfortable by it. But technically she wasn't dead. Her heartbeat was just too slow to detect a beat. But she's just, kind of off in her own little world. A man starts to notice her, and the man shows up. He's like, oh, what book are you reading? She's like, well, I'm not really like a fan of horror, but I'm reading this book. I'm just a fan of like Lady Rose, and I'm like an aspiring writer, and I just find her work interesting. And this man she meets, well, he works for Miss Rose, and she always wants to meet her fans. So this guy just hands her like this weird invitation to come to this address and check it out. Like, hey, he just walks into the night, and then we cut to, she's in like a Jeep going down some back road. She's like, this is stupid. Why am I doing this? Why am I going here? What am I doing at this weird lady's house? This weird butler stands on the doorstep to let her in, and she's like, this is insane. I don't know what I'm doing. But she walks in the building. The girl knows that's Tara, and, good contrast. I've read a few of these kind of comics before, not to, toot my own horn a little bit here. But it's a good contrast, and you have the naive blonde lady who is about to enter into a world of dark magic with the tall, mature, dark-haired lady, and they just, good juxtapositions of characters. But, of course, Lady Rose is beautiful, holding a glass of wine, got some weird jewelry on her there, and just really like, let's get comfortable and talk about my book. You see that? Lady Rose is kind of just like, well, to be a writer, you gotta have somebody help you get in the right direction. You gotta have friends. You're embarking on a beautiful path, and all you need is someone to help you find your way. You're like, oh my, what are we playing at here? And the ladies they get a little smoochy on. That's kind of fun. Kissy kissy. That's not bad. That's fun. Cool. She just leaves like, what just happened? what was I doing there? Like, why did I kiss her? What's going on? And suddenly, something's on the road. When she's driving back, she kind of gets out of her Jeep, and suddenly she's attacked by a werewolf. And then I'm guessing it's the same man from the strip joint that comes in to beat the werewolf off. And you're like, what? So, yeah, okay. Couple pages of this dude just fighting a werewolf. Plunges its fist into its heart. Rips out a heart, probably. You're like, okay. That's okay. That's fun, I suppose. Okay, cool. And that's where the book ends. And I'm like, yeah, that was a trip. I didn't hate this. Like, the artwork is gorgeous. Like, the paintings are spectacular. There is enough of a story there to keep me intrigued. A little on the nose at times and pretty easy dialogue, but that's not really what you're here for. You're here for the beautiful women in the cat ears dancing on a pole, and you're here for the vampiric-like seductress trying to tempt this beautiful blonde woman. That's what you're here for. So how could I in my right mind complain about a gorgeous-looking book like this? I couldn't. It's fine. If this does well enough, everybody, maybe we will venture further down Sirens Gate, but it's whatever. It's not bad. I gotta say, it's okay. So, Sirens Gate, issue number 1, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. Now, thank you guys for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.